It's detergent time, and I've got a lot of new bottles to show off. So firstly, I'm going to start with the two biggest ones that I have that are new. We've got Gain, Liquid Gain, plus Blissful Breeze. And we have Ensueño Blue or Ensueño Max, Spring Fresh, whatever you really want to call it. This one's actually interesting because one, the fill spout is actually crooked, you can see there, and it's actually very, very thick. I'm not sure if this bottle's curdled or if Ensueño's just like that, but every time I've used it so far, I've actually had to water it down because I'm like, holy shit, this is thick. And even in hot water for about 10 minutes, it was still pretty chunky, so I was like, wow, what the hell. But anyway, moving on, let me get the rest. So many new bottles, I know. So first bottle we have here on the fabric softener side is just regular Downy of the April Fresh flavor. I've actually got a small bottle that I got at a corner store a couple blocks down from me before I actually got this big bottle here, because I actually couldn't find any big bottles of Downy, so I was like, you know what, till I find one, I think this should hold over. Next up, we've got Snuggle Plus, Super Fresh, Snuggly Softness, Odor Eliminating Technology, Original Fabric Conditioner. Truth be told, it actually is super soft. I actually just did some towels with it about 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, holy shit, these are soft. Next up, we've got more Snuggle. We've got Snuggle Exhilarations, Lavender and Vanilla Orchid. This stuff is very interesting because I actually found Snuggle. I actually found this bottle of Snuggle and the one that I just showed you at the same store, but it wasn't actually me that got that last bottle. It was my mother when she was actually at that store, because I had mentioned it, and she was like, okay, let me just get it. I actually didn't even know she got it until she came home with it. Next up, we've got Final Touch Spring Fresh. This is probably one of the oddest smelling fabric softeners I've ever had. It is a very interesting scent. I'm sorry I can't turn on the smell-o-vision for you guys, but it's definitely unique. It's definitely unique. It's weird though. On laundry, it comes out pretty okay, but fresh out of the bottle, it's definitely odd. Next up, we've got another lavender one. We've got Downy Infusions Calm, Lavender and Vanilla Bean. And isn't that a mouthful of a name? This has a really weird cap. It's not just like a regular cap, and it only takes like 2 screws to actually get it on, so I'm like, weird. So we've got Suavitel Blue, Suavitel Field Flowers. This is replacing that giant bottle that I had in the original video that I said was almost empty. And truth be told, I ran out about a month ago, so I was like, you know, it's pretty good stuff. And I was at the dollar store, and I had money, and I needed a new item, so hey, I just got it. Next up on the detergent side. So firstly, we've got Gain, more Gain. Gain Apple Mango Tango. Try saying that 5 times fast. This is a replacement to that regular bottle of Gain that I had. It's all gone now, and this serves as a decent replacement. I actually haven't used it yet, but it does smell pretty nice. I'll admit. That's basically every bottle of Gain, but what are you gonna do? Next up, we've got Persil Pro Clean Intense Fresh. I actually used to have I think it was a 100-ounce bottle of this stuff. This is a 40-ounce. I had a 100-ounce bottle of this stuff in the winter, but that kind of vanished before I ever made a video on it because I just used it. I love Persil on just like your regular day-to-day clothes. It has a really nice smell to it, especially Intense Fresh. I've used the only other one I've actually used is Pro Clean Original, but it wasn't as good as this guy. Next up, we've got Sun Triple Clean. This is actually Sun Original. It doesn't have the oxy boosters like that big bottle does. I actually still have that big bottle, but it's definitely running low. And I was like, you know what? It's almost time, and it needs a replacement. And like I said, I was in the area anyway. I didn't get all 12 of these bottles at once. These were just like picked off one time at another. Here's an interesting one you've probably never heard of. Era plus Oxy Boosters, or is it just Era Oxy Booster? 3 times the cleaning power. Let me actually show you something interesting though. These two bottles, the Gain and the Era bottle, are actually exactly the same. But take a look at this. Where the hell is it? See right there? 32 loads. And it's, keep in mind, it's a 50-ounce bottle. But if you look over here at Era, it's 26 loads. And it's also a 50-ounce bottle. So they're either lying or they can't get their shit together. Oh boy. And I've actually never seen Gain in a red bottle, I'd like to add. This is probably one of the most interesting ones I've had in a while, to say the least. Because, you know, Gain is green. The liquid inside actually is green, but for whatever reason the bottle is red. Next up, we've just got regular liquid Tide. I just found it and I was like, you know what? I haven't used liquid Tide in 8 or 9 years. My grandparents, they were exclusive to Tide, and I was like, you know, it smells nice. It's been a while. It ought to give some good memories. Womp womp. HE Turbo. But it does the job. I actually have not used this stuff yet as of the time that I'm recording this. I might use it on whatever the next thing I have to wash is, but we'll see. It will get used eventually. And last on the line, we have LA's Totally Awesome Laundry Detergent. Fresh scent. I've wanted this stuff for a while. I've heard good stuff about LA's Totally Awesome, especially like just the day-to-day home cleaners. I've heard they kick ass. So I was like, you know what? I'm at Family Dollar, or was it Dollar City, one of those, and they carried a shit ton of this stuff, and they carried like a million flavors of it. There's the red bottle, there's the purple bottle, I think there's a green bottle too. I'm not all too sure. But before I get to the other side of the aisle in terms of types, here's actually an odd one that I got just yesterday. Resolve In-Wash Stain Remover Detergent. It says it's formerly Spray and Wash, so if anyone knows anything about Spray and Wash, I'd like to know. Gets me curious. Interestingly enough, this actually doesn't say how many loads are in the bottle. But I have not used this yet either, because I mean it's only been a day. It has a really interesting smell to it. It almost has like, I can't put my hand on it. It has almost like, this may sound odd, but it has almost like a grape juice type scent to it. But that's enough of that, and let's get over to sunilizers and powder. In all honesty, I was not sure which ones I'd shown off on the original update video, and I was kind of too lazy to look back. So we've got Arm & Hammer plus Clean Sensations, not Sensations, Sensations. Interesting play on words. In-Wash Scent Booster. Then we've got Purex Crystals, Fresh Spring Waters. I'm not sure if this made it into the last video, but I'm definitely sure that this didn't. Method Fragrance Boosters. Adds a fresh burst of scent. This is the ginger mango scent, and I have not used this stuff yet. I have not used a lot of this stuff yet. There was actually another one. I got that one at Shop Wrong when I was getting meat for the cat, and I was like, you know what, it's half off, why not? It's $5 now. But I'll get the other one at some point. But not really too much to say in this side. Oh, powder, the beautiful sight of powder. So we've got Arm & Hammer plus the stain fighting power of OxyClean. I picked this up for $5 to replace OxyClean. $5 for this nicely filled box. I was like, give me a break, you've got to be joking. And when the guy asked for $5, I was like, yeah, this is too good to be true. Next up, we've got regular Gain. I'm not sure if this was in the initial video, but it's here now. I actually did stock this thing up with some smaller boxes of regular Gain because I was able to find those in Family Dollar. I was like, you know what? Why not? It's be a good idea to stock up. So we've got the old box of Gain Hawaiian Aloha, and we've got Ariel Powdered Blue. And this was the plan for the start, because that box of Purex was just so beaten up. I was like, you know, I've got to put this somewhere else. And this was the emptiest box at the time, and I was like, you know what, let me just really start going through this stuff so Ariel can have a better home. And so I did, and a couple days ago I managed to actually switch it. And so that box of Purex was actually a 50-ounce box, and it wasn't the fullest anyway, so I needed to get more Ariel, and I may top this box off a little more, because, you know, I could use some more. I was able to get these 500 milligram packets for just $3 at a dollar store, also not too far from me. But here's a definitely new member of the collection, Surf Sparkling Ocean. This stuff is very, it has a very interesting scent, has a very tropical scent. It's, if you shake it up, it creates a lot of dust, and that has made me sneeze multiple times when handling the stuff, but it's got good cleaning power. It smells really nice. Save up to 30% per load. 50% more loads. Oh, and you want to know something interesting about the Gain boxes? So you've got a 120 load box that's 137 ounces, and then you've got a 95 load box that's 150 ounces. What? I'll just leave you off with that. But that's really it for detergent time now. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.